Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is Friday and I'm on time with this video. It's Life After Lockup. It is season 2, episode 48, and it was titled Royal Flush. Alright y'all, let's just jump into it. We're going to start with the people I don't like, Cheryl and Josh, okay? I don't even understand why they kind of showed Cheryl and Josh, but I guess it was just like a summing up and closing and whatever. Hopefully we will not see them again. Fingers crossed, prayers up that we will not see them on the show again, because they irritate me. But anyway, Cheryl, she back home. She marshmallowing with the family. They in the backyard or the woods somewhere, child. And they roast the marshmallows. She was saying, like, after her last encounter with Josh, everything kind of left her body. Like, the love she had for him, the anger, the frustration, everything. She said she fell out of love with him. Oh, it's been a month since they broke up, because that's what the little thing said at the bottom. So it's been a month after the breakup. But she said she fell out of love with him. And then she was just going back in memory lane. He was showing like little clips and stuff. And she was saying like how when he first got out of jail, he was all rah, 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 still on her rock. But once he's got around his mom and his friends and all this other stuff, he kind of changed or whatever. He didn't need her no more. And I was like, well, duh. He was in jail and his mom probably was fed up with him and was like, I'm not giving you no money. I'm not doing nothing for you. So you was there putting money on his books. Like, of course he gonna be sweet and kind and all this other shit to you because you was a sucker. But yeah, he probably had other people. I wonder if he had a whole bunch of other people he was writing letters to, but she just stuck around for the long haul. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna go with you. But he didn't really expect her to move all the way out there and all that stuff. But he don't know Cheryl crazy. So, and she got a screw loose, because then she gonna say she ain't dating nobody right now. She gonna take some time. Maybe she'll get a puppy, but oh no, maybe she won't. She'll probably get an inmate. All right, Cheryl. I'm not saying all inmates are bad. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But the ones Cheryl like are bad. Because remember she said she wanted a serial killer or some shit. Remember she said she was looking up serial killers and something, and then she stumbled upon Josh and he robbed a bunch of banks and stuff, so she fell in love with him. Like, yeah, no. The ones Cheryl like, no. They out here killing everybody in the grandpapa. No. And robbing banks and all this other stuff. No. She got a screw loose. All her marbles ain't in the jar. Like, something ain't right with her. And I pray that we don't see her on this show no more, because I'm just tired of her. Then we had saw Josh. He said he's still working. He actually got a promotion. He's still living with his mama. But once he get better hours or something, child, I don't know, that he gonna be more loyal, or I don't know. So I don't know. He said he loved her. Not he loyal. Like, he was going to get his ankle bracelet off or something. I forgot what he said, how he was going to get that off. And I really don't care. But he said he loved Cheryl because of her loyalty and all this other stuff. But when they got together, he felt like a trapped animal. So he said he happy pretty much that he not with her. And that was pretty much it. Again, I hope that we do not see them on this show again. Please don't get back together. Please. By any chance y'all see this review, don't get together. Just don't. And then back to Cheryl. Like, she got 3 kids and she out here tracking down serial killers and bank robbers. Yeah, no. All her crayons ain't sharpened in the box. They dull. Like, the lights ain't on up there. Like, something wrong with that girl. Somebody need something. Yeah. Okay, off of her, because child. Tracy and Clint. Why is they on the show still? I just really want to know, why is WeTV exploiting these people like this? This is ridiculous, to say the least. It's 2 days since Tracy was been missing. She called Clint up. And she like, oh, you want me to go to rehab, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, because I want you to get help. You my goddess, blah, blah, blah. So she like, and he's saying in the confessional or the one-on-one, whatever you want to call it, that you only get one goddess in your life, and that's his goddess, and he want to help her the best way he can, and all this other good stuff. Only reason why Tracy called this man is so she can get her dope back. She asked him, can I come by and get my dope? I said, the fuck did she just say? So I had to rewind it. I said, I know that ain't what she said. And then they had it on the screen at the bottom. But I said, maybe my glasses dirty. Maybe I can clean my glasses. Because I know that's not what she said. But that's what she said. She said, can I come by the house and get my dope? And then he said, I thought you always keep it on you. You never leave the house without it. These type of conversations they had. What kind of shit? What kind of shit? I ain't never seen that. What? So then she says, well, I'ma send somebody over there to get my dope. What? She telling him where the dope at. She like, it's in the top drawer in the corner next to my dirty drawers. Like, what? I'm like, is this really happening on TV right now? Is this really happening right now? But it was happening. He was like, no, I don't understand why you ain't take it with you. Then he go to throw the phone down because she like, you need to get my dope. Shit coming by to get the dope. He throw the phone down. He go in the house. He like, she always take that stuff with her like a MasterCard. Like, she don't never leave the house without it. I ain't know nothing was in here and all this other stuff. So he goes to the drawer, pulls the dope out. He goes by the dirty, crusty drawers, pulls the dope out. He shows us the dope. It looked like little thin pieces of glass or something. He shows us the dope, and he was like, I'm flushing this down the toilet. He like, look, I'm getting this shit on camera, okay? Because what you not finna do is have the cops come up in here and raid my shit because there's some dope in here, and I'm already on. Because don't he got a pending case? Child. So, Clint like, what you know? You ain't set my ass up. Well, I ain't even know it was here. Nope. She always got it on her. I ain't know it was here. Let me go on here, flush it. He said, look, I'm not trying to get hemmed up. So he flushes the drugs. He upset, of course. So he go to call his mama. He tell his mama, child, the mama had me cracking up. Do you hear me? She had me dying. So he calls his mama. He was like, mama, I just flushed some drugs down the toilet. I ain't know she had it in the house. I ain't know, mama. She was like, what? What are you going to learn, Clint? What are you going to learn? What is going on? Like, why are you, is she bringing you joy and happiness? And she said something else. He was like, well, at first, when? After she stole your car? I laughed so damn hard. I said, ooh, mama shady as hell. So she was saying, he was like, well, mama, after that, you know, like it was happy. She was like, and then after that, it's been hell since. Like, she ain't bring you nothing but trouble. Like, look, what are you gonna do or whatever? So he was saying like he can't stay at the house. He don't feel comfortable staying at the house or whatever like that. I bet not, because when Tracy pop up there and try to get her dope and there ain't no child. So she was like, you can come to the house and stay with me or whatever. So Clint finally looked like he realizing that he can't save Polo Tracy. And he sound like he gonna let her go, but you never know with Clint, child. So I don't know, but I was just like, God damn, what the hell is we watching? What is we watching? Bring the dope. What? Flush it. What? I said, oh God. Is this an episode of The Why? Like, what is we doing? But whatever. That was Tracy and Clint. I need them to get this child in some rehab, because he was pretty much like, I never thought she was going to be choosing jail over rehab. Like, what kind of shit? She gone though. Them drugs got her. Ooh, they got her. Here we go. Okay, let's do Tony and Angela, child. Ooh, Angela. We see Tony. He in the back. He got his little tinker toys. He look like he building something or whatever. And she pulls into the driveway coming home from work. He's standing in the driveway with a red bandana and tell her to stop. He want to blindfold her. Child, he blindfolded her in the damn driveway. Well, she had the cigarette. I said, damn, she had the light up. Because she was walking to that house with that cigarette. But anyway, he blindfolded her all the way at the top of the damn driveway to the house. He tells her to put on a dress. I'm like, how's she gonna put the dress on? Tony, she got the damn blindfold on. But whatever, she ain't wash her ass or nothing, child. So she putting the blindfold on. He taking her back through the house and to the backyard. And and then he takes the blindfold off, and then he got like a little platform with some the little wood hanging. It looked like some little makeshift platform. That thing looked like if you breathe too hard on it, it was gonna fall apart. But he made it, and he had like the little lights or whatever, and some rose petals sprinkled on the ground or on the platform or whatever, and like a table with some dinner plates and stuff or whatever. She was like, "Oh, you did this for me?" And he was like, "Yeah, I did it. I did it by myself." I said, "Why he look like a little kid?" And that's his mama. Like, what is going on tonight? I was just like, "Yeah, I did it all by myself." I said, "Oh, he like a little puppy." But anyway, she all excited. She was like, "So you love me?" And she was, what did he say? He was like, yeah, I do. She was like, "I can see it all in your face. I can see it all in your face." There go my Angela voice. I had to find it. Because she wasn't on the last week's episode and I lost it for a second. But anyway, she said she can look in his eyes and see that he really loved her or whatever. I said, "Angela, did he really love you when he was sleeping with the prostitutes and stuff?" Like, girl, what? Because he built this little platform. Now he ended up... Yeah, he loved that trailer and that damn motorcycle you got him driving on, because his ass ain't got nowhere else to go. But whatever, Angela, whatever. She's sitting there talking to him, and she's saying, like, she starts to cry, and she's telling him that she don't want to lose him, and he need to respect his freedom and stuff. And then she's telling him to flip the stakes because they burning. I said, well, damn. But whatever. So they sitting down, and he's telling her, I was like, damn, where they getting these big ass steaks from? This look like a whole motherfucking roast beef. A roast. Like them things was thick. But anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with the storyline. He was saying, like, he want a beach wedding. And she was saying, yeah, she's still in the beach wedding. And he like, we need to get married right away. I want to do that as soon as possible, whatever like that. And her response was, let's do it. I was like, but 2 episodes ago, you was... What? 2 episodes ago, you was making a whole sheet of rules and shit. And then... What? Whatever. So then she's saying that she looking into his eyes and know he love her and blah, blah, blah. Then we saw like a little short clip where she was at like this little flower place or something. And they was looking for flowers. And then the lady was like, okay, before we get started, let's talk about budget. Angela was like, it ain't no budget. I can't even talk. I'm footing the bill. And then he started talking about like big arches and all this other stuff. And they were so impressed with him. And I was like, so Tony ain't chipping in nothing? Like, what? Don't he got a job? Do he really? Was he working at the hotel at all? Or he was just... Okay. All right, Angela. I tried with Angela. I don't know. I don't even have nothing else to say about her, because I really did try. I did really try. I was like, all right, Angela balling up. She womaning it up. Like, she like, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't taking this shit. Like, look. Then she just... You disappoint, Angela. You disappoint. Let's move on. Let's talk about Marcelino and Britney. Child, I almost forgot they was on this damn show. I should have done first. But anyway, we had Britney in them house, and the dog was so damn cute. Did y'all see how he took like 2 steps? It was just like, I'm tired. It was like, this little dog is cute. But anyway, she reading a story or whatever, talking to her son. And the son was saying, like, he think that dad is mad at Doodle, the dog, or whatever. She was like, he's not mad at Doodle. And she was just saying, like, he was stressed and blah, blah, blah. So then she got a phone call. It's cousin James. Remember, Marcelino said that he was going to play poker with Cousin James. Oh, okay. So she get the call, and Cousin James like, oh, I'm looking for Marcelino. You seen him, whatever. She was like, you looking for Marcelino? He was like, yeah, I was just checking it on. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, when I reach him, I'm going to call her. So she remembers that Marcelino said that he was going to go play poker with Cousin James. She on the phone. She's trying to call him. He ain't answering the phone. She's saying that this is out of character for Marcelino, and she just trying to figure out why he would lie or whatever, because that's not what he do or whatever. So she just trying to figure out where he at. We see Marcelino, child, we try to make it look so scandalous or whatever, like what he was doing, because they outside the house and they got like, the what's the damn thing called? The mic, the mic or whatever. And she like, before we get started, it's going to be $200. And he was like, American money? And she was like, yeah. So it sounded like it's like some kind of transaction between them, but it really wasn't. They was playing poker or whatever. She a poker coach. So she trying to teach him how to play poker and stuff, and kind of talk to him about the poker business and stuff. She was saying that she can't turn him into all these big poker players that be out here winning millions and all that other stuff, but she can teach him how not to suck. I said, well, damn. He was like, well, I don't suck. And she was like, okay. Like, if you say so. So I was cracking. I said, well, damn. Anyway, she was telling him like he can't chase like the big hands and stuff, because he wanna play with the big boys, but he ain't got the big boy talent. So she was saying you can't chase the big hands and stuff. Like, you might go every day and play poker out of the 365 days out of the year, but you might only hit big twice, and you can't keep doing that because you playing with your family's money and stuff. And then she was saying like, have you told your wife? Or he was like, well, no, I ain't really speak to my wife or whatever. She was like, well, you need to stop lying. Like, you need to stop lying about your poker hands. You need to stop lying about this, because once you the more you keep lying, the more you're going to keep losing or whatever. He was like, well, I don't lie. She don't ask about the finances, so I don't tell her about it. That's a form of lying, okay? But whatever. And then he's saying like, what did he say? Oh, he was saying he don't lie so he can impress people. He just lied to himself to make himself feel better or whatever. She was like, point blank period, you need to stop lying. Like, just stop. And she was just like, poker can destroy your life or whatever. And it can, like, because that's a form of gambling. And if you got an addictive personality like that, and you just want to keep winning big, but you keep losing, like, y'all gonna end up homeless somewhere. Like, and you got 2 kids and 1 on the way, like, and a new dog. So come on now, Marcelino, get it together. Get it together. The poker player, like, I mean, not the poker player, the poker coach is like, why are you playing? Basically, that's what I got from her. Like, why did you choose this as a career? Because you're not good at it. That's what I got from her. And he need to wake up and just try to stop chasing this goddamn dream of making millions playing poker or whatever. Or just start small. Start small until you can get to where the big people are. I'm pretty sure those people who I don't know none of their names because I don't watch it. I think they be having it on some channel. They be playing like the poker tournaments and stuff. But I'm pretty sure they started playing small hands, like in small arenas and stuff like that, and so they could build up and get that money saved up to play them big tournaments and then win big like that. I don't think they just woke up one day and was like, oh, I'm gonna play this big tournament, and then they won right away. Like, I mean, unless they real good at cards and real lucky or whatever like that. But he need to start small and work his way up. That's his problem. That's what the man said. What's his name? Bill. That's what Bill said when he tried to get that job, that temp job. And that's what the poker lady's saying now. Like, you just too overconfident and you need to humble yourself. Who we gonna do? Who else I got left, yo? I did Tony, Angela, Marcelino, Tracy, Clint. Oh, okay, so I got the 2. Oh no, I ain't do Lamar and let's do them real quick. Jesus, this seemed like it was extra people on this episode. Was it a lot of people? It's like a lot of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, it was 7 people this time. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's go to Andrea and Lamar. So they kind of replayed where she was telling him to go in the jacket pocket or whatever like that, and he pulled out the condoms and she popped him, and then she was just wailing on him, pop, 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 pop. She in disbelief. I was just like, oh Lord. The camera people was trying to get out the way. They was getting knocked over because she was going around. She went like around the room. And she popped him and he backed up and she wop, 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 wop. And then he tried to run over there. Then the camera people getting all knocked over. Then she went over to the bed and pop, 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 pop. I said, God damn. So he like, them ain't even mine. My brother be wearing my jacket. That's not my condoms. Come on now. I wouldn't be that stupid. Like, what is going on? He said he been in jail for, what did he say? I forgot, child. He said he been in jail a long time and he ain't never get caught in jail with stuff. So why would he come home and get caught with some shit? I said, well, yeah, that's a good point. But anyway, she picked up the phone and threw it. He picked, because she was like, give me your phone. And he gave her the phone. She threw the name. I said, what was the purpose of that, Andrea? But anyway, he calls his brother up. She go hide in the bathroom somewhere. He calls his brother up. And he was like, you left something in my pocket, man? His brother was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, them condoms in my pocket, bro. Oh no, he was like, you left something in my pocket, bro. Them condoms in my pocket. He was like, oh yeah, I had them motherfucking rubbers or whatever. He was like, what color was they? They was gold packet magnums or whatever. Andrea not listening. She ain't really feeling it or whatever like that. She in the damn going confessional. She talking about something. Maybe y'all was effing bitches together. Cause I can go on your Instagram and find a whole bunch of bitches on here. Like what? I said, damn, Andrea, get a man a chance. They in the confessional. They trying to talk or something. The man must have asked him some questions. She was like, go ahead, answer your question. Go ahead, answer your question. She getting up. She's saying something like, you can, I can wash my hands about this and go or whatever. He was like, well, go on and do it. She was like, all right. Then she go storm off. Next day, I guess, or I don't know if it was the same day, but he come in the door with his little fedora on, his sweater, his little African chain. I guess he was finna go to the airport because remember she said she brought him a plane ticket. So she underneath the covers looking all sad and depressed. He trying to talk to her. She like, no, he was like, I talked to my brother, and she was like, yeah, he could be lying for you. I don't believe that or whatever. And so he gave her the phone and was like, call him or whatever and talk to him. Because at first she was like, well, you could have called him and told him what to say. I said, well, he had him on speakerphone. I mean, unless he was texting real fast, but his finger's fast. I don't think he was getting it like that fast. But then he had him on speakerphone. So, girl, bye. So anyway, he calls the brother up. And she talked to the brother, and the brother was like, yeah, those is my condoms in the pocket or whatever like that. Because in the confessional, she was like, I don't want no STD, and I don't want no prostitute as no sister wife. I said, well, damn, how we get to sister wife? What? But anyway, she talks to the brother-in-law. And he said, yeah, that was my condoms or whatever like that. That was my bad. I didn't mean to do that. And she was like, the only thing saving you is that I seen you wear his jacket before or whatever. And she was like, you almost had your brother lose his whole family or whatever. And so the brother apologized. Lamar came back in there and he was like, well, or whatever. And she was like, well, I feel kind of stupid. And he was like, yeah, because you was acting crazy. And she was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, you assaulted me. Ain't nobody assault you. I said, bitch, we all saw you assault this man. Like, they got the footage. Like, bop, bop, bop. He was going. And so, she was saying, like, it ain't the same as it was when he was in prison. And he was like, well, duh. He was like, what you want me to do? Go in the closet and write you letters or whatever? And she was like, yeah. He was like, no, I'm cool on that. So, man, he went outside and was just like, yeah, of course it's going to be different. Like, I'm out of prison. Like, I'm free. Like, I'm going to do whatever. And so he was just like, you want me to go to the airport or not? And she said, no, I would like you to stay. She did apologize for acting crazy and wilding out, because I was like, Andrea, you want to apologize or no, girl? But she did apologize, and then she told him that she wanted him to stay or whatever, because she was in a confessional boohoo crying, saying that she didn't want to lose him, but they, every time they try to talk, they argue and things just ain't right. Like, you gotta, Andrea, you gotta humble yourself and act accordingly, because you acting real crazy right now. You want this man to become a Mormon. You want him to move to Utah. You want all this stuff. You treating this man like he in prison and he 5 years old. I mean, he act like he 5 sometimes, but like, you can't be doing all that. Y'all need to get on the evil kilter and just kind of just talk and figure that shit out. First part y'all need to figure out is where y'all going to live. Okay, y'all can't live 2 different states like that. I mean, you could, but you don't trust them, and that ain't what you want. So, girl, you need to figure that ish out. All right. Let's see. Because both of these people irritated me. Both of these groups. So that's why I'm like, who irritated me the least, let's say? Let's go to Lacey, Shane, and John. She with the kid, or no, I think she was by herself because the dad was with the kids and he was taking them fishing and stuff. So she walks up on the pier next to the daddy and stuff like that. And the little girl, she caught a fish, so everybody excited. Yay, the baby caught a fish. So she tells the kids, go over there and watch the daddy ride or whatever, the little fishing pole and stuff. And she tells the daddy that she met up with John. The dad ain't feeling it. He is not with the shits at all. Okay? He like, why would you go talk to this man? Like, what? Why are you talking to him? You married to Shane. Like, what are you doing or whatever? And he was just like, you just need to leave him alone. I'd just rather beat his ass or whatever. I said, Daddy, do it. Do it, Daddy. Come on. Let do it. Please do it. So she like, well, Shane cheated on me, and I just think he's using me, and blah blah blah. I'm like, girl, bye. He cheated on you before y'all got married. Yes, it was wrong, but you was out here doing some grimy ass shit prior. So like, spare us. And then he was saying like, what she say? She was saying like, she thought that when she married Shane, she was gonna stop loving John, and something, I don't know. But the daddy was like, well, you can't get ahead with his ass. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't do nothing with this trash can of a man. She was like, well, he's trying to get clean. And dad was like, he been saying that since y'all met. Like, the daddy was just basically like, come on now. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why you keep going back to this trash can? This man ain't got nothing. Like, he ain't going to be about nothing. He just going to be about them drugs. And you just keep running back to him. And then she told us that he went to jail. John went to jail. Because dad was like, well, I thought he was in jail. And then she said that yeah, he was, but something went on with the judge and stuff like that, and then he got the rehab. The parents paid for the rehab. So if the parents ain't bail him out and pay for the rehab, his ass would have still been in jail. So the parents is supporting this negative and bad behavior, because this man, how many times this man been in rehab? Like, come on with it now. And so, like I said, she said that she thinks Shane not cheating on her, is using her and blah, blah, blah. And the dad was like, well, you need to discuss this with Shane. And she was like, well, I'm not discussing anything with him. And he was like, well, you need to tell him about John. And she said she ain't going to tell him. Daddy was like, well, somebody got to tell him. And she like, well, you're not going to tell him. Daddy want to snitch. Like, I said, Daddy, please snitch. Please let it out, Daddy. Please let it out. But the daddy did. Because then we see Shane, he talking to the kids. And the kids like Shane. They getting along with the kids. I mean, they getting along with the kids. They getting along with Shane. Shane seemed to be like a good role model for the children for the most part. He got a little job. Like, goddamn. He got a job. He working. He ain't doing no drugs. I mean, he do drink a lot, but he ain't doing no drugs, and he got a little job. And he active with the children. Like, what the problem is? He not sitting around scratching his balls. He ain't doing none of that. He out here doing stuff. Like, he could just be sitting there playing video games all goddamn day and drinking beer. Like, come on now, Lacey. But he not doing that. He putting a trampoline together for the children. The daddy come with Lacey, and she got a whole attitude. She told the kids, come on in here. We gonna make some peanut butter and jelly. And so she takes the kids inside. Daddy's staying outside. And Dad tells Shane that he was talking to Lacey, and that Lacey told him that Shane cheated and all this other stuff. And God damn it, why I keep saying John? Shane was like, that was a one-time thing, That ain't gonna happen again. That was like before we got married. I'm in love with her and I love her and I'm all for her, whatever, like that. The dad was like, okay. He was like, well, my daughter, no, he was saying, what did he say? Oh, because Shane was like, well, she used to do treating her bad and stuff like that. And dad was like, yeah, like John. I was like, oh, daddy gonna drop it. Drop the T, dad. Drop the T. But he ain't drop it. He disappointed. But anyway, he was like, yeah, like people like John or whatever. He was like, yeah, just like him and stuff. And so dad was like, well, has Lacey been honest with you? And I was like, oh yeah, daddy, come on. And so Shane was like, yeah, she been honest with me. She been telling me everything. She'll talk to me all the time. And she been real 100% with me and stuff. I was like, Shane. She a lying hoe. Don't trust that hoe with that big ass tramp stamp on her back. She a hoe. Lying ass hoe. Oh, Pornhub, red tube hoe. I seen the videos. They was nasty. And she is, don't like Lacey. But anyway, she in the damn bedroom FaceTiming John, telling John to take his damn shirt off. And then she had the nerve to say she don't trust Shane because Shane is only out there talking to her dad and being nice to her dad and stuff, so he don't get out the family because he need her and a place to stay and all this other stuff. I said, are you serious? Are you serious? This man could have walked away a long time ago, before he met your daddy, before he met his children, before all of this. When he found out that you was with goddamn John, he could have been left you. He could still be out here doing a Tony and sleeping with prostitutes and all this other stuff. But he not. And you want to sit up here and talk about this man and you out here on a FaceTime telling another man to take his shirt off and you married? Oh, you was a nasty whore. Oh. Cannot stand Lacey. I hope when John and Shane start to fight, she get popped in by accident. Because, I don't like her. Should have saved her for last. Anyway, we gonna move on to MMMS. They still in the therapy office or whatever like that. He's still mad because she got temporary custody. He claimed he didn't receive no papers. The therapist like, it's in the paperwork. Sarah like, it's in the paperwork. He said he ain't get no goddamn papers. She went behind his back and he denied everything or whatever like that. The therapist had to basically break it down and was just like, she has temporary custody because she has custody of the children. She makes the rules as far as, like taking them out of state, stuff like that. But you can still see your children. You can still come around your children, all this other stuff. He was just like, all right, whatever. She bring up the new girlfriend. He say it's Maria. She like, oh, I didn't see her. But she didn't say it to him. She was like, oh, I see Maria's name on the Cash App list or whatever like that. And it's funny how he went from Megan to a Maria and she the love of his life, and Megan has spent $12,000 on him or something. I said, damn. She said that if she needed some help with lying and manipulating, she would go to him first. I said, you right. They was asking, the therapist asked about the divorce. He said he ready. Sarah basically like, well, if you so ready, then won't you go ahead and get the paperwork going or whatever. Michael got it in his head that because she don't want to break up with him or she's still in love with him and blah, 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 that he a good father. I said, that's not what that equal. Like, no. Like, you can still be a piss poor ass daddy and the woman may still want you because she's still in love with you and all this other stuff. So she willing to make it work for the children or make it work because she's still in love because all these feelings and stuff that she can't let go or whatever. That don't mean that you're a good pappy. That don't mean that. And he was saying, like, if I told Sarah we would get back together again, I bet you we could get back. Yeah, because she got low self-esteem and she's in love with you. But that has nothing to do with your father, you being a good father. Like, boy, stop. Or a good person, because you're not either. You're just not either. Child, they get outside the therapist's office. She's sitting outside in the goddamn parking space, crisscross applesauce. And I'm like, why is she sitting in the parking? She ain't no car to get. Okay. So she tells him that she going to therapy because of him. I was like, but you started going when you was 15. So, but whatever. She keeps screaming she not the enemy, and if he really wants to talk to her, the doors of communication is open, and she just got temporary custody, and whatever. She all in his face again, and he like, well, look, you got temporary custody. I'm gonna follow your rules. Oh, come on. I said, well, he just said he was gonna follow your rules. What the fuck is the problem, Sarah? And she like, well, I think we have a civil relationship, and I think we can talk and be best friends because that's what we was. Do you want them to see your children or not? Like, after this best friend shit and be civil and all this other stuff, come pick up your children. See your children. Let's go. Like, what time you going to be here? 8 o'clock? All right, they're going to be ready by 7:45. Come on through and get these children. I see you when you drop them off. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. Nothing else to talk about. Like, oh, she's doing too much. Like, just let the man see his children. Let him be consistent with seeing his children first. Let him be consistent with having a relationship with his girlfriend, one person at a time first. Let him be consistent with paying child support. Let him be consistent with phone calls. Let him be consistent with that before you try to make him be consistent in a goddamn friendship with you. Oh, Sarah gets on my damn nerves. And then he's saying, he asked, could he see the children? And she like, what? Solo? And he was like, yeah. And she was like, for what? Sarah! She gets on my nerves. Ooh, like, what? The man just asked you, could he see his goddamn children? How about yes? What time you want to come through to see these children? Look, I'm going to hit out with my girl. You can sit up in here in the house and watch these kids or whatever, because I need a break. Have fun with your children. I see you when I see you. Like, what's the problem? So then she's saying, well, you can come to me. He was like, yeah, that's fine. He's like, Maria shouldn't have no problem with that or whatever like that. He comes to the house. He playing with the children. The kids all excited. The little girl showing him she can spell her name and why. The little girl asked him, could he stay the night? He like, oh yeah, that's cool, whatever, I can stay the night or whatever. He go out there and talk to Maria. He lying. He like, yeah, so Sarah, she going out with her friends and she allowing me to stay with the girls for a couple of hours or whatever. So, it shouldn't be that long, you know. He don't say nothing about staying the night. He don't say nothing about Sarah still being in the house. I said, oh, you just a liar. So we flashed Maria and she said she trusts him, and because he told her stuff he ain't had to tell her or whatever like that, and all this other yang bullshit. And then Sarah, because he putting the little baby Aviana in the bed, and I was like, she ain't no pajamas because she in some little whatever. But he put her to bed. She like, she don't care that about them other women and all this other stuff because they've been together for 7 years. So he come out the room and she was like, oh, she's asleep or whatever. He was like, yeah. So she was like, well, I'm gonna get a drink. I don't know about you. He was like, yeah, I like a drink too. Child, she talking about some, I don't give a F about those other women. He's still my man. I said, this motherfucking bitch. I'm over her. Then the camera's leaving and stuff. We hear her cracking up inside the house. I'm so over Sarah. I'm so over Lacey. I pray to God we don't see Cheryl and Josh no more. And Lamar and Andrea need to get their whole entire life right. And who else, child? And Marcelino, he just need to get a real job. Other than that, yo, that was the end of this episode. Oh, I didn't talk too goddamn long because it's almost 40 minutes. Please forgive me. But I think the show was like extra long or some shit. But tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Leave it down there in them comments. Hit this like button if you like this video. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And also, if you know people who watch me or whatever like that, hit that share button. Send them over my way because you know I'm crazy and I don't give a fuck. Anyway, y'all, that was it for tonight. Until next time. Peace.